Hello, everybody. If you do not mind, I am going to attempt to stop streaming on OBS, but restream on Streamlabs, and hope that it doesn't force me to redo things. I have no idea how to fix this. It's been almost a week straight of this BS, but I'm gonna do my best. It says that I'm dropping 50% of my frames. That's probably not good. And it doesn't even recognize that I am currently streaming. Maybe it's okay. How do we look? How do we look? Are we buffering? Are we not buffering? Can you give me some ideas here? Let me just make sure. Am I buffering? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Because if we're not, I'm just gonna go for it. It looks okay to you. All right. We're gonna roll with it. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I left you all alone this weekend. I'm so sorry. What a terrible fate to be Twyla-less for the weekend. But I had a freaking awesome time. So let's get into. I'm not too concerned about this. It's a 10-minute timer on. This is Air Force One. It's a 10-minute timer. Yes, I still have all the timings of the fates memorized. Gates memorized, so we're just gonna go for it. They didn't have any shooting games at the convention. Sad day, but not so sad. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend, by the way, and we are going to talk about shit. Oh my god, girl. What did I do? Oh, the fact that I still have them memorized. Hey, it is important stuff to know if you are in the middle of like using this as a fake Pomodoro timer and you're just kind of like, okay, but I saw before I left that it was gonna be cliffhanger. But cliffhanger is an automatic timer, and so you only have 10 minutes. You can't reuse it. So I have to make sure that I catch it on like the 20-minute timer. Or if you're doing something like Anyway the Wind Blows or Slices Right, you have to catch it on the time, or else it will be gone and you would have missed it. But Leap of Faith and Air Force One give you a little bit of wiggle room to be able to catch them before, you know, you're screwed. Good morning, by the way. Hello, everyone. Dashpan and Holly, and I saw Abby up there. Did I? Okay. Distraction. Whatever. Crap. There we go. It's not that hard. But hello to Bryant and Frankie. Abaddon, that's it. Holly, Conway, lurks are always appreciated, and Dashpan and Freddy, I see you over there. So the con actually started with music, which was a lot of fun. I will probably have on my Twitter a lot of the people that I mention, since I've mentioned them, and then you can find them for later. But the con started just kind of with, I actually brought the schedule, an introductory acoustic guitar performance in the vendor hall. So as soon as the con opens and they let us into vendor hall, we are greeted with lovely acoustic guitar by John Oath. You may have seen me tweeting him yesterday, because the day before, I am getting ahead of myself. You may have seen me tweeting him. I will tell you why later. It's still on the starting soon. Oh my gosh. I was so worried about the buffering. I'm a professional, I say, lying through my teeth. Hello! It's good to see the lovely face of chat in the freaking corner up there. Thank you for letting me know. I would not have noticed. Ugh. All right, let's go on to Verminion Square. We can get a couple knocked out. Unless there's a triple triad tournament. If there's a triple triad tournament, we're just gonna go there and enjoy our time, I guess. I don't know. I seem to be really bad at doing triple triad against NPCs. But yes, I brought the schedule with me so I would know what to talk about. You'll be here multitasking. No worries, no worries. Oh, card hall. Thought it was for aesthetic. No. I mean, I could just do a podcast style, but I thought it would be more interesting if there was something on the screen. You see the buffer now. No! It was doing so well. Okay, we're gonna switch. Preach for me. To hope that maybe this will work out. Okay. Hello. Give me a moment to correct. I switched back to Streamlabs. So... Is this the new one? Is this the one that is... Is this the new... Okay, yep, it's the new one. All right, let me get this sent out. Hello, everybody. We are gonna try to do this. New stream link. Okay, and I'm just gonna delete that on Twitter and get a new one up so that nobody even tries to go to the old one. All right. We are here and we are here. I am so sorry. I think I saw Holly say that it's probably YouTube, but like, can YouTube get its shit together, please? I am tired of having my streams disrupted. This is extremely disruptive to my streams. So who do we have here? Why is this not showing my chat at all? Can you hear me? Are there people? Hello? Bueller? When is it not? Okay, wait. It came back up? All right, cool. Hi, welcome in, Midnight. There's peoples. I don't know why it's not showing me the chat. This is really weird. I guess I just have you up on my side. But it really is streaming to here? Weird. I have no idea how I managed to pull that off. Continuing on. Can you see me? Can you hear me? All right, let's go. Okay. Do I have time to do? I'll just do a couple of her minions. I'll come back. Hello again, everyone. Scuff is love, scuff is life. I would be more okay with the scuff if it was my own fault and not the fault of our YouTube overlords trying to sacrifice my stream to appease their hunger. So yeah. Where were we? Okay, yes. Saturday morning started with lovely guitar performances by John Oath. Arden, I have yet to play 15. I am planning to, but I don't know much about Arden yet. People are fun. They are indeed. All right, so I usually go Quirrell Kittens. Oh my gosh, someone had a Quirrell Kitten plush. It was the cutest fucking thing. It was a black mage carrying their, it was their, crap. I think it was their minion. They were carrying around their little minion. I'll accept that one, because you did bring up Arden first, so I think that's why. So, lovely, lovely guitar music, and we were doing a stamp rally across the vendor hall. There were only 7 stamps that you had to collect, and you could do it by either going to social media or buying something. Did I ask the mage to cast that flare? Oh! Okay. Yeah, there was a stamp rally. I like that it corrected it to favorite girlfriend villains. Have a feeling some people's answer would be Yatsuyu. So, yes, a stamp rally. So, I collected all of my stamps as of the evening, but it was just really nice because it gets you to talk to vendors that you might not otherwise have like stopped by. Although it was a very small showing of vendors because there were just like, being a first year con, it's not like, I don't think they wanted to overload things, you know? So 7 stamps, I did in fact get them all, and some of them, a couple of them, I've bought from before at different conventions. So it's really cool seeing them get recognition for their Final Fantasy art as well. I will actually soon be making an amigurumi for one of them, which I'm really happy because I love their art, and it just feels really nice when people appreciate something that you've made, you know? Watching Twilight at a concert? Let's go! I hope you enjoy the concert. This is a totally acceptable reason to not be in my chat. Concert? Go enjoy your concert. So after about an hour of wandering around, I went to the worst cosplay concert. And the worst cosplay concert, there were teams of people who were attempting to make just out of, I think the only things that people were given were duct tape, cardboard, and markers. And at the very end of trying to just make some manner of cosplay out of cardboard and markers, people who play Final Fantasy XIV will understand more of these references than other people. Actually, people who have played 15 will definitely get one of them, or 14, considering crossover events. So one of the teams made a side panel of the regalia. And not only was it the side panel of the regalia, but it was transformable, so the tires could flip from the front side of the side panel to the back side of the side panel and enter flight mode. I thought that was clever as hell. Someone did Minecraft Steve and actually used the pixelation on the pickaxe to basically they even made pixels for their cardboard. They turned their cardboard into pixels and made it as Minecrafty as humanly possible. Someone else made a training dummy, just kind of wrapped their model in cardboard. Another one did, okay, if you've not encountered it in Dungeons, you'd have encountered it in the Fall Guys event, where it was the misdirection arrow, or the misdirection hand. They did the misdirection hand with a marker in like the 3D part. They made it a 3D hand where you could actually spin the misdirection arrow, and they did debuffs of the misdirection debuff and vuln stacks. I think they gave them 6 vuln stacks. The model they used had a black mage shirt on, so they also drew ley lines, and they drew an AoE and a sprout symbol. Don't forget the sprout symbol. And so they threw this cardboard ley lines down on the ground, and it was like, here we have a black mage placing down his ley lines. And then they threw the AoE down. Oh no, here comes an AoE. Are you going to move? Are you going to move? Fuck no. Hysterical. Just the creativity on display was amazing for like this simple little panel that was like, hey, take cardboard and make cool things in an hour. Not even an hour, like 45 minutes, if that. And I really like the convertible. I really like the convertible regalia. I thought that was so fun. And the people who made the regalia there were 2 of them were cosplaying Thancred and Urianger. Oh, it was so good. What happened after that? There was another panel at that same time called, "Is this Final Fantasy XIV raid strats and terminology or stuff I just made up?" But I didn't want to potentially be spoilered if there were like Dawn Trail strats, you know? And then at 1 o'clock, there was Name That Orchestrion Roll. Name That Orchestrion Roll started out with like a warm-up round of quizzes of things that were not Final Fantasy XIV. I did much better on that quiz. I hit top 7. I hit 7 out of 50 on that quiz. With help from someone who was sitting near me. And I felt really damn good going into the Orchestrion Roll actual portion of it until I realized so much music comes from raids I've never heard. I was like, oh no, I don't know this. I don't know this. I don't know this. I don't know this. And then not only that, but one of them that I did know was like, it was the name of it, but with like a subtitle behind it for when exactly it played in the game. And I was like, I am so out of my depth here. Must listen to more Spotify. Welcome in, Reeve. Hello. It's fantastic. I had so much fun. So much fun this weekend. I'm talking about it. while I do gold saucer stuff. But the thing about the Name That Orchestrion roll one was that it did run late. And it ran into one that I kind of wanted to hit called You Mean to Say That's a Real Fish? I really hope You Mean to Say That's a Real Fish is back next year, because I want to see that panel. Because I know there are a lot of ones that are like actually real fish, and it'd be really cool to learn fun facts about the real fish. But alas, it was not meant to be this year. I wish it could have been. Time to play some raids? Yes, I need to play raids. I really do. Oh my gosh, that's someone using not legacy style. They're backing up. Backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up. Oh hey, the barista at the end of the universe. Oh my god. Oh my god, so some of you saw this tweet, and I feel so bad for the person. I hope they aren't beating themselves up too badly. I really hope they aren't beating themselves up too badly. I thought it was just a cute little typo. I didn't want to be like mean about it or anything, because honestly, it could have happened to any of us. But they designed the logo for the dining location, The Last Stand. Endwalker spoiler alerts, it's an important-ish place in Endwalker. And when they designed the logo, they looked at the wrong row for the D. And so instead of The Last Stand, it became The Last Stank. Which is just, I don't know. It wouldn't have been so funny if they'd looked a row down and it would have been The Last Stain. But okay, that might have been a little bit funny too. But The Last Stank. And Holly was there. I was like, please help. Can you speak Georgian? And Holly and I are both really confused. And it was like, oh no, that's actually a typo. So, Last Stank is your headcanon now. But the whole thing about The Last Stand is that it doesn't stank. So like, it doesn't fit. Oh my god, that was too much of a laugh over the weekend, just seeing that. And every time that I went to eat, I was to like my fellow con goers like, you ready to go to The Last Stank? Oh, so silly, but so good. So yeah, that was after Name That Orchestrion roll, since I missed the That's a Real Fish. I ate lunch. And the Archon burger? Holy shit. The secret must have been way too much butter, because that shit was sitting in warmers. And it is one of the most delicious burgers I have ever had. I don't know how they managed it. Freaking magic. Because, like, how do you have a warmer burger that tastes that good? I don't know. It feels like an impossibility. And they had like seasoned fries that were like, if you've ever had curly fries from like, I think Arby's, maybe Hardee's, possibly Jack in the Box, I don't even know. Oh, you dick. Really? Ah, clicked the person. Okay, I have time. Ah, run away. There we go. I got one. Let's go. Is that Bob Ross? That's fucking Bob Ross. I love this game. Oh my god. But yeah, if you've ever had curly fries, they were like curly fries, but not curly. That kind of seasoning on them. So good. I need, okay, yep, this is safe. I need to check the schedule because I don't remember what I did next. I hear a Sir Doggo scratching at things. Oh, because we're in a different software, I don't have Sir Doggo's Fugi. That's sad. I do wonder why Streamlabs works. Is he a Pictomancer? Yes. Yes, he is. Good call. Yes. Oh no, I didn't do my ritual. Okay, I gotta at least get the G dance in here. usually pray and then do a G dance. That's awesome. Thank you, Bob Ross, for making my day. Nope, no Sir Doggy Fugo. Not today. Okay, I didn't die. None of us died. Good job, us. Killing it. I don't remember what I did next after that. I should be safe here. Yeah, good, good, good. Okay, yep. Now I actually have to focus. Once it's 4, it's just kind of like... Oh no, shit. Ah, crap. Oh, that got all of us. I guess I don't have to feel so bad. Oh, right. Okay, so the one that I wanted to go to next, unfortunately, so there were 2 panels at the same time. One was Who Wants to Be a Gillionaire? But they specifically said that they would also be asking questions about Dawn Trail, which I haven't beaten, so I had to pass up on that one. I thought I might be safe going to Final Fantasy XI in Final Fantasy XIV, how the first Final Fantasy MMO influenced 14. They also said there would be Dawn Trail spoilers, so I returned to the vendor hall. And then, after a little bit in the vendor hall, I went to go eat dinner in the restaurant proper, which was very nice and very fancy. But the thing was, we ate so early or so late that I wasn't exactly hungry, so I just had a salad. But that was my mistake because I was like, oh, I'm not hungry. I'll just have a salad. Forgetting I was going to be up until like at least 10 o'clock because let me get back to Verminion. Hello, Inochi. Welcome in. How go the weeklies? Very good. Time to play Dawn Trail. I'm working on it. I was gaming, Frankie. I was gaming. Until I wasn't. Starbird? What? Hold up. Hold up. Why does the gold saucer have a starbird? How did you get here? Why are you here? Anyway, kind of thought we left you at the edge of the universe, but I guess I'm wrong. Okay. Why is there a starbird in the gold saucer? This is so confusing. The starbird wants to gamble, I guess. Made a short of the Mario Kart bullet bill from the previous stream. That was so good. Oh gosh. Well, congrats on getting your like shorts experience. Like, I feel like you're gonna be an editing madman. What? Yeah, no, what? The starbird flew back before the credits. I'm so concerned right now. So, I, being the, I guess fancy bitch that I am, there were 2 options for tickets this weekend. And it was like, there's another minion with gold sauce. So they're just wandering in Minion Square. Yeah, that's exactly it. But why are they there? So if you went with the Scion Pass, which was basically VIP, it wasn't much more expensive than just getting... Honestly, it might have been a better deal. Because in addition to the main con, there were also 2 ticketed events on Saturday. And if you got the Scion Pass, you didn't have to buy those tickets. You were just able to get in with your badge. And so those ticketed events came with my badge. So I was just able to waltz right in and enjoy them. The first one being a proper performance from John Oath called A Night Under the Aetheryte, which I thought was really cute. And it was so nice. There's something about acoustic guitar, you know? He started out by playing all of the town night themes, your starting towns, and started with Gridania because apparently he started in Gridania, and I felt pretty special because I too started in Gridania. I'm really exaggerating, but it was kind of cool. Gridon, you represent. So that was like a really chill kind of break. No, there were people legit, like I had my eyes closed and I was just kind of like swaying a little, like, oh, this is so nice. I felt so chill and so relaxed. And then there was a half hour intermission, supposedly. I say supposedly because as someone that I know says, drag shows operate on queer people time, and queer people time is not the same as regular people time. So about 50 minutes later, because the guitar show did go a little bit over, maybe 50 minutes later, we got to a drag show. It was awesome. It was awesome. I mean, I have been to many a drag show. I've been to many a drag show. This was the most hype, high energy drag show I think I have ever been to. And we were fashionably late. Exactly. Because you have to. All that makeup, all that fashion, that stuff is not easy. So like everyone who was familiar with any kind of drag culture was just like, yeah, that tracks. So let me get through these. Do I have one more or do I have two more? I've got two more. Damn. Okay. Because I need to go back through my pictures in order to remember exactly what was happening. So the first person to come out started to Hikari from Kingdom Hearts. I don't remember what they moved to in terms of music, but it was just really high energy, a lot of running around, a lot of getting off the stage, like crowd interaction, super cool. Next person there, and I should recognize that person. I don't know if they were actually cosplaying, but a lot of them did try to. The second person to come out on stage was cosplaying Feo. And for those of you not unfamiliar with Final Fantasy XIV, Feo is a pixie. And their whole thing is that they kind of like pair up with you at the beginning of one of the expansions and then constantly cuss you out because you never remember to actually call on them for help. And so Feo walks out and there's a monologue, and it's the monologue that's like how you always forget to call them, and it's the cold and cruel and heartless monologue for those of you in the know. And then the music was a mashup of Call Me by Blondie, Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen, and the one that I don't remember all that much, but it was like the Call on Me song. So it was all basically like, would you call my name, you bitch? Was the vibe of that performance. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And their cosplay was so good. I'd actually run into them in the restaurant ahead of time, and I recognized them. And I don't know if I was the first to specifically like mention them or call on them. Specifically, I guess. But I did call out their name, and they gave me this little leaf with their name on it. So I have quote unquote Feo's autograph now, I guess. It's so silly, but so fun. All right, after this, I'll be able to get into we're just branching out. I'm sure there might be video, and if there's not, I'm going to try to get everybody's handles because everyone was incredible. There's one that I've actually seen at Anime Milwaukee before called Kawaii Canary, and their thing is that they're very much like an idol drag performer. I'm pretty sure they use they them. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like I remember that from Amki. But they sing a lot during their performances. Hi Ninja, I can never have your bicycle handles. Well, I can ride my bike with no handlebars. No handlebars, no handlebars. Picture time. because I'm not going to remember otherwise. Let's see who was next. Camera. Okay, I did get it right. Kawaii Canary. Then there was someone who was cosplaying Cloud. And Cloud cosplayer walks out to Creep by Radiohead, just being emo AF. And then it goes through one of the monologues from the game about how he's not going to be a soldier anymore, tosses the Buster Sword and starts just getting down to Stronger by Britney Spears. I wish that I knew the song that this person was singing. There was a performer who stayed on stage and sang, and it was beautiful, and you could tell that everybody was into it. And I wish that I remember what song it was, but as we discussed earlier in the orchestrion roles, I apparently, well, I've not played since 6 aside from 14, so I don't recognize a lot of the songs that have lyrics unless it's 14. So yeah, might be able to find that somewhere. Next, someone cosplayed Fran from 12, who is a Viera. Obviously we have Viera here, but gorgeous, 1. 2, she did a fucking backflip and everything stayed on. What? Drag queens are magic. They just know how to make shit stay. And I guess maybe I should just go find the, I don't think I actually have time to fight Flickwarel. Back to what my next gate is. Everything stayed on. And it was to a monologue about Viera, initially from 12. I didn't recognize it from being from 14. We stand Fran. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And then Out of the Woods by Taylor Swift starts playing and she does a fucking backflip. Like, how? Straight up gymnastics shit. Like, girl. Oh, of course it's Sylph Step. Why wouldn't it be Sylph Step? Next, the person who came out to Hikari with the super high energy came back out doing ballet to What Angel Wakes Me, which is the Titania battle theme in 14. I'm sorry, what? Straight up ballet. On point. How? How are they this talented? I need, like, the amount of talent that they have in, like, their pinky finger. I need that. I need it. Next. Oh, yes. The person cosplaying Feoul came back out as Hades. But not just any Hades. Fucking sassy as shit Hades. And it was, like, their cloak had the faces on it from the darkness. Like, I can't even. And then they just, like, stripped the cloak off and just even more sassy. Just all the sass. There's, if you're familiar with the line, like, remember us, remember that we once lived. It started playing that, and at first I was like, oh, you suck, because it's just such an emotional line. But no, they changed it to remember us, that we once slayed. I can't even. I can't with this drag show. It was perfect in every way. Kawaii Canary came back out for another song, singing like an absolute queen. Royal, singing like an absolute royal. And then, the very last one of the day. No one was ready. No one was ready. The last queen comes out in, like, this red evening gown. It's absolutely immaculate, but there's a slit in the dress, so you can kind of see that there's something a little leggy going on. Like, something is under that gown, and we are going to find out what. And boy, did we find out! Red chocobo? Not exactly. Honestly, it looked a lot almost like, I don't know, very like, it kind of reminded me a little of Mulan at the very beginning. Like that kind of high neck, but with ruffles in the front. So, gown comes off, as costume changes do. Gown comes off, and she's cosplaying Tifa with the hugest tits. Like, like that bodysuit was like, why? But also, yes, but also why? Because it was just the entire song too, all about boobs. The song was just about boobs. Hey, we have Minfilia. Hi, Minfilia. Minfifi. Just all about boobs. And fake or not, they were a-bouncing intentionally. No one was looking respectfully. People were mostly dying of laughter and cackling their asses off because what even? I don't know how I lived through that. But it was intentionally like supposed to be like, hey, remember when they were bigger and then they got nerfed in the remake? That was exactly the energy going on. And with that, the show was over. Fran was the announcer. Fran came back out to close out the show. We could have stayed. I could have stayed a little longer and done like a meet and greet with the queens and kings, and royals. But I was exhausted. I didn't want to keep the person I was rooming with up, who retired a little bit early. And, but yeah, you could hear people. You could hear the drag show energy carry on in the atrium. We didn't exactly have balconies like in the Gaylord that looked directly out on the atrium, but it was like that roundabout hallway that looks into an atrium, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard to explain if you're unfamiliar with hotel layouts, but like you could look into the atrium from the hallways that led you to your room. Excuse me, that was disgusting. Okay. And with that was the close of day one. Super, like, I don't know. It's been so long since I've been. That was a 2-minute self step. Let's go. Atrium to the foyer, kind of. Got a couple jokes. You're refraining, you're uncertain if you know any of them. I appreciate your restraint. I do appreciate your restraint. Awesome cosplayers I saw that day. There was an amazing Lena. Oh, the entire Levior family. Let's go. Super cool. Hythlodaeus. Awesome. Following their Twitch. I found Setzer. Setzer and I had a good conversation about how the Blackjack in Final Fantasy XIV doesn't play either of the Blackjack themes from Final Fantasy VI, and how disappointing that was. There's Feo. Oh, there's the drag show. Okay. Chocobo porters. We found Chocobo porters who had the actual like Chocobo porter helmets. Really cool. What else? A Lego portrait of Wuklamot that somebody made for the con specifically. And okay, 2 years ago, still jelly, I got to meet Queen. I did get to meet Queen. 2 years ago, I was at Anime Central, and I had just finished watching the tie-in anime series for Final Fantasy XV. Haven't played the game, watched the anime, but I do know a lot about the boys, and they're great characters, and even though I have yet to play the game, I just like them. I like them. There was a print of all of them in the regalia, and like they're all holding little things that like relate to them, and Ignis of course is driving. The thing about being a con helper is that if you come in with a certain amount of merchandise or stuff to sell, you don't always have room in the vehicle. There have been many a times I have been table helping for my friends and ended up with stuff in my lap to carry home. So I wanted to make sure that anything that I bought, prints included, could safely be escorted home without incident. So I double check with my friends. Saturday comes around and I'm like, okay, we got room in the car on Saturday. Be obnoxious over that game. That is perfectly fine. Saturday comes around. I go back to this person's table. The print has sold out. Wait, I know how to play. I know how to play Triple Triad. And I look online and I look at any convention afterwards and things look familiar, but at the same time, I never see that print again. And I'm walking through Artist Alley and I look up and there is the print that I have been literally searching for 2 years for. Just sitting there, ready to be sold. And I'm like, I'm not missing it this time. It's mine. And I talked to the artist. After that con, it was retired. They brought it out of retirement for this convention specifically, and I happened to be there, and now I am the owner of that print that I literally waited 2 years for. So happy. Oh, I have forgotten. This is not what I used to beat this person with. I have messed up. I'll go back to my normal, way of beating them later. This is not the deck I play against Fliquoral. Might still be able to win, though. Maybe. Yeah. Orchefant! I do have the Orchefant card now. So happy. Okay, so that was Saturday. Sunday starts pretty chill. Sunday is more wandering the vendor hall with more acoustic guitar music. It was delightful, as always. That is the morning that I tweeted at John Oath because I heard from across the vendor hall, Kids Run Through the City from Final Fantasy VI, eventually followed by Realms theme, also from Final Fantasy VI. And I was just like, oh my god, Final Fantasy VI music. Let's go. So happy. But the night before, he'd been talking about how sometimes at weddings he would try to slip in video game music because he really enjoys playing video game music. And the only time that someone ever caught him was when he played a piece of music from Chrono Trigger. And you know me, as soon as Chrono Trigger is mentioned, I lose my mind. And I tried to be like, which one? But I was also sitting pretty far back. So hearing him perform music from Final Fantasy VI reminded me that I wanted to ask about Chrono Trigger. And so I tweeted and was like, hey, which one? Because I need to know. So that's how that came about. I am doing a really bad job at remembering my strategy for this guy. It's fine. So then there weren't any panels that I could go to. Hey, Chrono Trigger is great. You saw me at MagFest. How excited I got when I heard that Chrono Trigger medley. It was incredible. I could not go to the Jackbox show because of the fact that they also said there would be Dawn Trail spoilers. So sadly, but not sadly, I had an open hour. And with that open hour, what do I want to do here? I don't remember what I do. This is fine. Oh, I lost. Sad. With that open hour, we went to the Maid Cafe. And the Maid Cafe was really cool. I had, unfortunately, okay. So, unfortunately, but fortunately, there was a blue mango flavored tea and it was blue because of butterfly pea. And PEA, not PEE, PEA, like the plant pea, not you know what I'm trying to say. With the color from the butterfly pea extract, I guess. If you added lemon juice, it was supposed to turn the drink from blue to pink. Because I guess butterfly pea is an indicator. And so with the pH change, it's yes, exactly. Thank you, Piper. With the pH change, it was supposed to turn the drink a different color. But unfortunately, by the time we got there on Sunday, they were out of lemon juice and we were unable to change the color of my blue mango drink. But knowing that they had a drink that could happen with still made me very happy. One of the maids went up and danced to a Halloween themed song. Witchcraft, hi Bubba. Potions, yes, it means it stayed blue mango. It did. No pink mango here for me. One of the maids went up and danced a Halloween dance to a Vocaloid song. I can't remember which one. Halloween themed. Clearly past that. I'm not 100% sure. Vocaloid is not something I'm super well versed in, so. And then my old ass con heart, they also went back up and did Caramel Dancing. You'd best believe I was up in that room dancing the Caramel Dancing along with the maids and butlers. I had to. Also, they had a raffle, and ways to get things from the raffle was to follow their socials. Be nice. That was a basic, just one. Be nice. And if you could beat them at a game, you would get an extra ticket for your table, like extra tickets for the round of your table, like the whole table got tickets. And so eventually one of them was like, no one's tried to beat us in a game yet. And I was like, I'll do Connect 4, whatever. And I won Connect 4. And I won an extra round of tickets for our table. I should have been paying attention to the numbers on the tickets though, because whether or not it was because I won them for my table or not, I won the raffle. And I got a sticker sheet for the Scions of the 7th Noms. And it's all the Scions of the 7th Dawn eating various things. Tataru has a gill. Kryl is eating a book that says knowledge. I'm pretty sure Thancred and Urianger are eating Archon Loaf, because it doesn't look very appetizing. Estinian, of course, has squid, because Estinian. I don't remember. Graha has a burger. Oh no! Wait! This weekend? Like, the previous weekend? Or like, the weekend of the 12th and 13th? Oh man, missing Rocky Horror is a shame. It's so good. But yeah, so I won previous. Oh man, that sucks. Oh nice. I didn't actually see that I would. Huh. I think that's the first time I've seen the Hortifont card from this guy actually capture someone. Good job. Oh no. It's fine, I win. Bitch, I'll win. My party sounds way better than Naps. It was so good. Then after that, it was the cosplay competition. Oh my god. I am so motivated to have a Final Fantasy XIV cosplay by next year. To the extent that I have already bought the necessary rings for chainmail. Because why not? Can totally make a Halberg. It's fine. It's fine. I know how chainmail works. It's gonna be awesome. So fucking awesome. But the one that they had, it wasn't, they had opened up a 2-hour block, and I was looking at the size of the con, and I guess at the end, 2 chains not even close. Time to watch a lot of how-to videos. I found a very good article indicating how to make one. And I think I'm gonna follow along to it. I knew the basic unit anyway. It's just a 4x1, like a Euro 4x1 or 4-1. It's easy, but figuring out how to get the shape of it, pretty important. So they gave us a 2-hour block for the cosplay competition, and looking at the size of the convention and knowing what I've seen before, they had indicated that they had like about 1,000. The final count was 1,200, and I was like, I don't think we're gonna go the full 2 hours, and I was correct. We went for 40 minutes. But the cosplays! Oh, I gotta leave. Hold up. I got to go. Oh, wait, he actually won. Or we drew. Sorry, dude. Sorry to, like, edge you. But I gotta be moving on. I think I can finish out if I win. Achievements. Okay. Nope, I was wrong. Challenge log. I know what I'm looking for. I've totally played this for over a year. Gold saucer. Oh, I haven't done my MGP from minigames yet. Triple triad. Okay, I'm done with needing to be in the battle hall, so I'll go wait for the tournament to start. I love a little edging. Adam Savage doing some work. There's a very affordable vacuum former on Amazon. Let's go. Oh my god, I remember when we were potentially going to use that for the casket of the Winters thing for Loki that I was going to do and then never did. I really need to get back to doing that one. We did such a good mold for it. But some of my favorites of the cosplay competition. Someone did a Kidragora, an enormous Kidragora, super cute. Alize's outfit, immaculate, won for Judge's Choice just because of how well made it was. There was an Astrologian, and the Astrologian was hilarious because the Astrologian was wearing Dawn Trail robes but had a black mage staff, so they were calling him the Blastrologian. So anyway, I started blasting. Made his cosplay out of tablecloths. Very nice tablecloths, but tablecloths, 2 of them. And won a Judge's Choice Award. There was a very adorable scholar. The scholar won the Soul of the Weaver because their cloak had inside it the names embroidered by hand of over or exactly 100 warriors of light that had influenced them over the course of their gaming. And the person who won made a fully wearable Dragoon armor set from 3D printing. Like, scoured the game files, pulled it, put it in some sort of program, adjusted it, test printed, reprinted, sized it, resized it, sanded it, airbrushed it. Just like, I do feel a little sad that like 3D printing still that level still isn't like super accessible to everyone. I would hate for 3D printing to become the next thing. Like, I know Warbler had it happen, craft foam, but like, I would hate for 3D printing to be the new standard and everything else be judged off of a 3D printed item versus a more traditionally crafted item. But that armor looked incredible and he absolutely deserved everything that he got, because holy shit, how do you do that? Just, oh, it was so good. So good. And that took us to another time of eating at the last stank. This time I went with the forest meat kebabs. It was the vegan option, but I thought that it just sounded really good for something light on a Sunday before eating whatever I was gonna eat at the hotel restaurant later. After that, I didn't expect to enjoy this panel so much, but it was literally the economics of Final Fantasy XIV, market dynamics in Final Fantasy XIV, and how money is managed. And it was basically, how do you get rich? What is keeping you from getting rich? What is keeping the market from crashing? And it was really interesting in terms of, oh, it's plus and same. I guess you're just going to be cheating. It was very interesting in, like, there are too many MMO economies that have crashed because of pay to win, basically. Real money trade, real money transactions to get a boost, a benefit. And Final Fantasy XIV doesn't really have a pay to win kind of model. Everything that you can get is cosmetic pretty much, or like not applicable to rating or improvements in quality of life, like, if that makes sense. Even the retainers, he mentioned the retainers themselves, you can only get up to 10 retainers. You are still limited unless you want to have like a billion alts, and even then you still have to manage your retainer slots, and like your retainer slots, how much can go up on the market at the time. The paid armors make you stronger. There's a little thing called placebo effect. And like how money is created through your weekly challenge, or your weekly challenges, your roulettes, and MSQ, basically your quests, your side quests, things like that. Where money is sunk into is housing is a big one. If you pay for housing, you'll never get it back. Buying equipment, you never get it back. And then it's also traded player to player. Maybe it's HQ and crafted, lol. But it was just really interesting. There was this one example of how easy it is to tank a particular market. And I have not done any of the drop boxes that you can get from your grand company, but I guess they have eventually where you can just basically gotcha for a minion, for a chance at a minion from a previous expansion. And he was like, what do you think happened when these drop boxes, these loot boxes basically were introduced? And it went through the fact that like the value of minions dropped, the importance of these crafted minions dropped. And because people were no longer crafting the minions, blood peppers dropped in price or in demand, and therefore price. And so because nobody was buying blood peppers anymore, there were gardening lots that weren't being used. And so once their gardening lots weren't being used, people started farming the onions that you need to raise the level of your chocobo. So the supply for these onions went way up, and people that had continued to make a market out of selling these onions suddenly had their market dry up. It was like a 5-step process of how one single change can just fuck your whole yield making strategy. It was really impressive. The onions are so expensive. I wonder if people have stopped farming them so much, if something else has taken their place and they've gone back up in value. That would be interesting. It'd be interesting to see. But it was just stuff I'd never thought about. The economics of Final Fantasy XIV, a legit economics class, like TED Talk, but Final Fantasy XIV? What? Draft plus same. Am I the only person? Galakin! Ooh, that's an interesting choice. I'm just gonna go with the recommended. Wait, who's that? Hold up, no. Who are you? Dreaming Way? Cute. The Loporits are adorable. Only thing you can give your chocobo to let you level past 10. Yes. I am the only person playing. all NPCs other than that, so this will go pretty quick. And then there was 1 hour left. I'm gonna defend that bottom right corner. And yeah. Maybe I'll live? At the very least, I got another capture. No! I fucking hate Salmon Plus rules. Why? Okay, I gotta think smarter here. And I can't. Ah! I hate Salmon Plus. I hate it so much. I suck at it. I always... Ah! So anyway, I'm so irritated. That just completely killed my mojo. Why? Hello, Crooked Gamer. You think the NPCs are just evil? They kind of are. So yeah, I'm just recounting my con experience this weekend. It was awesome. The last hour. So if this makes sense, the like at the top of the hour, I'm gonna call that the first half hour. So the first half hour of the last hour of the convention, we got another, like, to finish us out, we got the epilogue performance of the what do I even want to do here? We got the epilogue performance for the acoustic guitarist, John. Oath. I will link him. I've mentioned him enough times. Oh, jeez. Okay. So we got a 9 and a 6. This is backwards. Why aren't you flipped? An 8 and a 6? Nope. 8 and a 6. Nope. 9 and a 6? But those are mine already. 9 and a 9. 1 and a 1. Dick. I thought I might win that one. I guess I was wrong. The triple triad NPCs make you think Fan Daniel was right. Well, the problem is you'll come across NPCs who have illegal decks all the time, and you're expected to win against them. And it's just like, you are cheating right now. How am I supposed to win against a cheater? I was really hoping I could get my my 10 wins off of this, but I guess I was wrong. So since I'd already kind of plucked free... Oh, hi, Flickwarrel. Since I'd already kind of picked free, Fan Daniel did everything wrong, but you love him. One of the things that I hate the most about Fan Daniel is that every time I hear his name, I want to sing Bohemian Rhapsody. It's one of the things I hate most. Okay. Do I have... Plus! Nice. I was going for same, but I don't care as long as the end result is the same. 5 and 6 should claim. Yay! I'm playing by your rules. Haha. Okay. And... do I have anything that can... I don't, so I'm just gonna defend. I finally won one! Yay! Aww! Thank you for clapping for me. I feel so special. You never clap for me outside of the battle hall or the tournaments. So, yeah, the last hour was more acoustic guitar performance. And they had a snack thing set up that was like, it was called Las Vegan. It was like almost like a parody of Las Vegas. And I had a Nutella crepe with taro milk tea. and it was delicious and a very nice, sweet way to finish out the con. They also, oh yeah, Saturday I went to see the rabbit rescue that they brought in. They had an entire floor dedicated to rabbit rescue, like an entire room, and then they switched it and did dog rescue. And so I got to play with rabbits on Saturday and dogs on Sunday. Who could ask for more? And then with the hotel reservation, I got a drink, or I got a thing for 2 free drinks. So Sunday night, I got to just chill with drinks. See the cosplayers that also still had room. Oh my god, speaking of cosplayers that were still... It was incredible. So there is a piece of glam called... I don't know what... It's the Subligar. If you know the Subligar, you know the Subligar. It's a certain type of harness, wink wink, that I don't know if I'm allowed to say out loud on YouTube. It looks very niche, shall we say, wink wink. And there was a guy dressed as a Vieira that weekend, wearing it with also some of like the strappiest leather bottoms. And it's just like, the confidence on this man is insane. And all I could do was admire him for his courage to wear something that revealing. Like, I need an ounce of his confidence. You think you saw a video of him? You probably did. He was attracting attention all weekend for good reason. But I guess he was there with some other people who were cosplaying Vieira, and I hadn't like parsed out that they were in the same group, like the same cosplay group, basically. Until around the end of the convention, we start seeing a whole lot of Vieira wearing Hooters costumes. Said Vieira included. And so we're just enjoying our drinks, and in the same hotel there are Vieira wearing Hooters costumes having a grand old time over in a different part of the atrium. Only at conventions. Only at conventions. God. The person who was announcing the cosplay competition, Nipa Dubs, I didn't realize it was him because he was not in cosplay, but I did see that the shirt that he was wearing in the line for drinks was, I guess it was the Uniqlo collab. I was not aware that they had a shirt like this, but it had a little pocket with Terra and Mog from Final Fantasy VI. So I was just like, holy shit, love your shirt. And he turns around and it's just got Terra on the back, like the original artwork of Terra on the back. And I was like, oh my god. So we just had like a short conversation. But the thing about Hien is the way that the facial hair looks is very much like Urianger, if you actually pay attention, because I thought maybe he had been cosplaying an Ellison that day. I was incorrect. It was Hien who was announcing the cosplay competition. But like, I have bad facial recognition at the best of times, let alone when someone is in and out of cosplay, so I didn't feel too dumb. Welcome in, P-Foul Gamer. Hello, hello. But obviously, like, he had his own group, especially of like con guests, so I wasn't gonna be that weirdo that's like hovering around. Bumped into him this morning and was just like, to the group in general, was just like, thanks for an awesome con, safe travels guys, things like that, and walked on with my day. Not gonna be the creeper. No one likes the creeper. So it was just, I needed a convention like this, because it has been so very long since I haven't felt like I've aged out of a convention. As much as I love the anime conventions and as much as I love like helping my friends out tabling, I just don't watch that much anime anymore. And so it leaves me feeling a bit out of the loop and like I can't engage with the conventions like I used to. But I also like don't think I'll ever get into watching anime again like I used to, because I prefer gaming and lifing. So having a convention that was specifically tailored to a current interest of mine and being able to enjoy it with other people who also appreciate that particular... Oh. I'm gonna try for it. Okay, didn't matter anyway. I'm looking forward to going back next year because it's the first convention that I felt a part of in so long. And so, yeah, cannot speak highly enough about this convention. If you like Final Fantasy XIV and you have a chance to go to it, even for a first-year convention, although it was run by people experienced in running previous conventions, they also do Anime St. Louis. If you have an interest in Final Fantasy XIV, would highly suggest trying to make your way to it because it's just an incredible experience. All you get to talk about is Final Fantasy XIV. Not all you get to talk about, but like, if you want to talk about Final Fantasy XIV, that is the place to talk about Final Fantasy XIV, and boy, did I want to. So I got a lot out of this convention and a lot of interesting merch, and people are making more and more badge ribbons. So after this, I will go through the badge ribbons that I got. Oh, I didn't win a I feel sad. I'm a loser all the way around on the cactpots today. 6. 1, that's acceptable. 6, 1, and 9. We'll take it. All right. Nothing like breaking your ankles. Ah, hello, friend. I thought you went to sleep. Pet. Someone must be having trouble sleeping. I'm also going to assume the next gate is here because looks at playtime maybe a little friend. Don't tap my butt. Poke. I'll poke the butt instead. Oh, right. I'm supposed to be covering up the chat in case people do something stupid. I forgot. It's hidden now. But okay. Badge ribbons are becoming having a chill time. It's been incredible. Also, hello, Red Ranger. I'm sorry for not greeting you. So they actually kind of messed up, in my opinion, in a very weird way, because they had at the very start of where you collect your badge, they had pronoun ribbons. And so I did go for an Ask My Pronouns ribbon because gender fluid weirdness. But the reason that this is important is because you get a ribbon and you immediately put it on the badge. But on the back of the badge, it says, join us again for Gateway Fate in October 2025 and blocked by ribbon. So what it is actually supposed to be is telling you about Anime St. Louis. But if you put your ribbon on at the very beginning of the con, you are never going to see that it is also inviting you to Anime St. Louis. So that maybe not the best planning, but still appreciated because, you know, pronouns are important to know. And there were a few people that I was unaware of pronouns until I looked at their socials and then was like, ah, fuck, I have been misgendering them. So yeah. The next one that I got was Wondrous Tales from one of the vendors who was participating in the stamp rally. I wish I could remember which one. I feel like I remember which one, but I don't want to be wrong. The next one that I also don't remember where I got was an attack magic summon item menu. If I'm not mistaken, it might be Iridia because of the fact that it has magic and summon from Final Fantasy IV, which makes me happy. The next one, I know exactly where I got it. I got it from handle Shoujo Havoc. There is a reason. Anyway, the wind blows. Okay, this is mindless. I'm just gonna get into place, do the bee's knees, and then we can continue talking. I have a very specific place that I need to go, and it is right here. Bee's knees, bee's knees. There we go. The next badge that I have is the obscure NPC objectifier badge. And the reason that I have this badge is because the person that I was talking to and I had a very long, lovely conversation about Emmanuel de Fortom. And because of the fact that we had such a wonderful conversation about Emmanuel de Fortom, I got the obscure NPC objectifier badge. I also got the Emmanuel sticker sheet and just a whittle guy, just a whittle keychain, also of Emmanuel. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. It's fine. I'm not embarrassed at all. I don't know. There's something about him, and I am still pissed at the way they retconned his character development. He was doing so good, and then they were like, no, we need a damsel in distress. And I'm just like, you motherfuckers. He was growing. Let him keep his growth. Bob Ross is back. Let's go. Anyway, I'm not upset about it at all. I'm totally not half tempted to do a fucking rant video on the fact that they murdered his character development. Okay, speaking of murdering, next badge is an outline of Terra on the Magitech armor from Final Fantasy VI. And on it, it says, let's kill this fucking clown. I got that from the Setzer cosplayer for recognizing that he was Setzer instead of someone just wearing the gambler glams from the Gold Saucer. Setzer was very happy that I recognized him. You! Wow! First snort. Doing great, fucker. I'll go cheer on Bartholomew. If I make it in time! Oh, wow, I am way far back from my voice. There we go. Got a way, hey. No more friend. It's okay, I'm cheering you on. So yes, let's kill this fucking clown was from Setzer. I thought that was really neat. Can you help? Hi, John, welcome in. The next one that I got is a... Okay. Deep cut. Oh, no! Nobody lived... Wait, there are a couple of people... Oh, sad. Comfort. It's okay. It's okay. All right. I'm going to tell you what the badge ribbon is, and tell me if you can figure out what creature cosplayer gave it to me. All it says is minus 9,999 HP. Can you guess? Can you guess who gave it to me from that information? Goodbye. Yep, Tonberry. There was a Tonberry cosplayer who gave it away, gave it to me. Oh, Slice. Oh, Slice. Yep, it was a Tonberry. And then this cosplayer we got a picture of specifically for Holly, because Holly is an Emmett Selk appreciator. And we found an Emmett Selk and we took a picture. And Emmett Selk said that he had ribbons for us. In all of the hullabaloo of an exciting convention, the ribbons were forgotten about. Until Sunday night. This was Saturday. Until Sunday night. Heading back up to the rooms. We just so happened to get on the same elevator as the person who had been cosplaying Emmett Salk. And it was just kind of like a silly thing. Also, I was 1 amaretto stone sour and 2 glasses of wine in. Wasn't like super drunk, but a little bit more like loose-tongued, I guess. Also, the margarita pizza flatbread. Delicious. Chef's kiss. Perfect. Great to split. Anyway, Emmett Salk gets on the elevator, and I just said, like, jokingly, I was like, wait, are you the Emmett Salk from yesterday? And he confirmed. And I was like, we were talking today about how we didn't get your badges, your badge ribbons. Just whips out 2 ribbons right there, passes them to the person who I'm rooming with and me. And and this one is the Great Serpent of Ronka, and it says, I scree unto thee, fair blessing I decree. And that was the last badge ribbon that I got after the con was already over. It was amazing. Like, scree! Yes, Great Serpent of Ronka. I will listen, Great Serpent of Ronka. Speaking of, actually, I'm sorry, Gayla Kitten. I'm sorry, Gayla Kitten. For those of you who do not know what the Great Serpent of Ronka looks like, you will. Behold! The Great Serpent of Ronka! He is great. Don't question it. Can I hand over? Can I feed you? I can! Oh, you can feed him. Yes. He is all powerful and all knowing, and all must worship the Great Serpent of Ronka. Look at him scree! Look at him scree. Okay. So, yes. Whoops. I did not mean to take a picture of the Great Serpent of Ronka, but he is mine. I have to finish up getting my... What do I want to do? Cuffaker? Yeah, we can do Cuffaker. I have two more in the challenge log that I actually care about. Complete 3 mini games, earn 100. And then I guess I could do some chocobo racing. Could do some chonkabonk as Bartholomew calls them. Okay, that was still a brutal. Let's go. I'm just gonna focus for a little bit so that this goes quickly and I can get away from it. Ooh. Terrible, terrible. I used to be better at timing things. It's fine. Nice! Okay, that one was pretty solid. 2 more? Maybe 3 more. If this one isn't a brutal, I need to do 1 more. It's not. 1 more. Oh, the MGP. Ah, there we go. Nice. And that should be everything except for chocobo racing. And Dome and Mahjong, but like, no. I suck at Mahjong and it takes forever. Slice is right. Oh yeah, Slice is right. Do I wish to participate in this gate? Nah. We'll go do some chocobo racing for like the last half an hour-ish. What was I talking about again? I don't remember now. Oh! Other cool shit that I got. So I did get like a Heavensward NPC little sticker sheet. Totally not at all, because it also has the Forton brothers. You know, it's fine. I don't have a problem. I don't. I swear. Let's see. All right, the print I mentioned. Oh yeah. Okay, so for the stamp rally, I got a sticker sheet of the little minions. We have 2 versions of the Great Serpent of Ronka, 3 fat cats, a Paisa, a Spriggan, the Major General, cactuar, and a drippy, and a moogle. 2 cactuars, 2 sabatenders, and a drippy, and a moogle. Super cute sticker sheet. It was by Andy Cluth, who is one of the people in the stamp rally. It's so cute. Also got to do like a Japanese style photo booth where after the photo you could put on these little minions, and I put a Moogle palm on myself because of course I did. I have someone who has a cactuar saying "ope." If you are unfamiliar, "ope" is the call of the Midwesterners. To the point where I was traveling back in from San Diego, heard someone say "ope" and realized we were heading to the same airport. Something I want to do next year is that people will hand out stickers of their Warriors of Light, and you do like Warrior of Light sticker exchanges. And I need my girl. I need my girl on a sticker so I can introduce her to other people and also get their Warriors of Light in return. There is a super sparkly, pretty, gorgeous Pictomancer Zayla Ara that I am holding in my hand right now, and I want more of these. Please show me your skrunkles. I need them. Oh. I was talking with someone in the drink line and they noticed some of the stuff that I had on my bag. One of which is like, for those of you who are familiar with words just failed me. If you've been around for a while, age-wise, you may have seen when hotel keys used to be attached to diamond-shaped keychains so that you didn't lose them. I have a hotel keychain style like diamond for the gold saucer. I got it at MagFest. It's awesome. They noticed it and motioned to their friend, and I got a sticker of their Warrior of Light, who is a small Wallafell, and it's their name, and it says "Future winner of the Jumbo Cactpot." Someone is you know what? We'll let them keep their hopes and dreams. You've not experienced that. Yeah, they've been a while around. It's been a while. Here's the Scion of the Seventh Noms. A crochet artist, Danger Potatoes. A crochet artist who gave me links to some of their tutorials for stuff that I might need for amigurumi making. I thought that was really nice of them. How to Final Fantasy 7.0 PvP, Heavensward stickers. I didn't buy all that much. They were doing a charity. I got a small crochet onigiri. Little rice ball guy. It was super cute. And let me put all of this up before it goes bye-bye. I need to make sure I don't lose any of this. The stickers are going to go in a sticker book that I have. I have yet to start it, but it's nice to know that the stickers will be somewhere safe, because stickers are like master balls to me, and once I use them, they're gone and I might have regrets. So I want to put them in a place that is safe so that I do not experience master ball regret with the stickers. And they don't end up going on something that I will eventually lose. So, but the big one that I got, people, oh geez, no, I'm a Horchafont enjoyer. Someone made a piece of art. The crest of House Fortom is a unicorn, and nobody ever seems to do much with that. It's just kind of a thing that exists. It's like, I know Helen art is roses. I don't think they do much with that either. Durandare, I couldn't care less. But and Zemail, I also don't know. But those two are very like, it's roses and it's unicorns. And they never just seem to do much with their house crest. But this person did a piece, a gorgeous piece, with Orchafont standing next to a unicorn. And it's just, I love it. And I love everybody's art style, but I definitely appreciate when people do keep to some of the like stranger proportions, because like Orchevon has a very defined nose, and as someone who also has a very defined nose, it's nice to see defined nose appreciators. Because it's nice, you know? All right, random chocobo race. Let's go. Let's do our best. Forgot about the other two. His nose is so kissable. Represent. I've seen people refer to it as like, leave him his chocobo beak. And I'm like, you know what? Fair. Let the man have his chocobo beak. Represent. So, but they do, like, it's so well rendered. It's so well rendered. And I'm very happy that I have this piece of art now to hang up somewhere among other things that need hung up. All right, after this, I'm gonna go get some water because I can feel my voice going. I've talked so much for so long straight. Oh my gosh. But it's hard not to. I love it. I love it. It was such a good weekend. Such a good weekend. While we were waiting for people to come to the stage, one of the judges, and I wish I could remember the judges' names, but I'm sure I can find them online somewhere. But one of the judges started doing the papaya, papaya, and for the entire weekend, that shit was stuck for like the entire rest of the weekend, and even now. But also, one of the things on the menu for the last stand was big fat tacos. I was not aware of where that came from until I heard the orchestra. I heard it in the orchestrion roll panel. Big fat tacos, a big fat tacos. I didn't get to try the big fat tacos. I had the Archon burger and the forest meat kebabs. Gill Pit. General Gonzalez. Mithril Schnabel? I don't know what that one is. Masquerade. Paper faces on parade. Masquerade. I am falling behind. Oh dear. I have forgotten how to chocobo race. Sixth Sense. It is spooky season. And that movie has held up. Like, I still greatly enjoy The Sixth Sense. Even when you see the plot twist coming, it's still great. Because then you start looking for everything that told you the plot twist was coming, you know? Nope. Please don't bomb me. And we're gonna jump. I mean, Frenzy works, I guess. Kind of. Sort of. I might need to train my chocobo. My chocobo ain't doing too well. Oh, we are close to the end-ish. No, we're not. Never mind. I lied. I am doing terrible on stamina consumption. I feel like there are a lot of us here, though. If I was just... if I had just done a little better. Oh, well. Well, I'm out of stamina, so we're just gonna limp to the finish. Oh, no. Can I at least beat 2 of them? Okay, I almost came in 5th. Alright. Oh, well. Wait, I didn't know? No, I didn't know! If I'd come in 5th, I would have gotten the vote. You mother... It's fine. 9 more ranks. 9 more ranks, and I will retire this chocobo and use it for breeding. Snag yourself some warm salt water. I'm doing okay. Yeah. Papaya. Papaya. Okay, we're gonna leave. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Your doggo? I forgot something. It's sitting on my counter. Because I just brought it in from the car and I forgot to I forgot to bring it in. Okay, so every meal at the last stand was sold in this really cute box that has Alphino and Alize delivering your food to you. Alize is holding a live dodo, and Alphino has a burger with a cat face on it. Super cute. And on the back of it, it has the well-fed symbol, the well-fed buff, and Gateway Fate 2024. So if you had the Scion Pass, you got to get one of these boxes that didn't have greasy food in it and preserve it without fear of oils and such. And within, they had really neat little goodies. Just it was a little yeah, it was a little goodie box. So I forget exactly what this is called. There is a coin, an actual metal coin. It comes in a little case too, of the Great Serpent of Ronka and the Anime St. Louis / Gateway Fate emblem on the back. Super cute. A air freshener, like a car freshener, air freshener. It is in the shape of a Marlboro. Current Scree coin. Thank you, Anime St. Louis. What are you doing here? Hello? Oh, you missed all of my ranting, for which I'm kind of happy, but hello. Thank you for popping in. Current Scree coin. Because of course, the Great Serpent of Ronka must be worshipped. There was a car freshener in the shape of a Marlboro, also by Andy Cluth, who I'll link when I get done, that is rose sandalwood, thank goodness. We all know I don't want all the debuffs going off in my car as I'm trying to drive. The voucher, you turned in the tab on the voucher? Yes, thank you for the great event. I cannot tell these people enough how much they should go next year. You pulled the tab off, but you got to keep the voucher itself, which matches the front of the box. Then we've got some stickers. I've got the Soul of the Crafter, entry level position, and 2 to 4 years of experience, which I'm not quite at yet. I'm still like a year and a half in. And this one was really neat. You want to visit? Your wallet already screams. Get the Scion Pass if you can. You get all these little goodies. But a really cool thing that I wasn't expecting was a power bank. Like, I'll have to just take a picture of it and put it in the Discord, because I can't explain. It wouldn't make sense to people, but it's beautiful and I love it. And this charging bank is going to follow me everywhere now, mostly because I'm really bad at carrying charging banks, but maybe this one will keep me motivated to do so. Okay, Chocobo race. Yeah, a whole power bank? Yes. That's smart since we all use our phones at cons. Yes, and not everybody is fortunate enough to have an on-site hotel room, which I was lucky. And if I had, well, here's the thing though, I pretty much did not go back to my room during the convention because there was always something to do. I found out I missed actually some stuff. I'm kind of unobservant sometimes. I didn't realize that there was a guest book, so I didn't get to sign the guest book. And there was an art room, but I also am not a good drawer, so I might have admired other people's art, but I wouldn't have been able to contribute as well. But yes. So that is actually, I think, all of it. I think that's everything. Yeah. Let's do another Chocobo race, and then it might be time to send you off to somebody else for the night. That was almost 2 hours of ranting about how good of a time I had. And the drag show. Oh my gosh. Please bring back the drag show. Because that was incredible. I've never seen someone do ballet for drag before. What even? Still mind blown about that. What? Well, that's probably not a good sign that there's a helicopter going overhead after... You know what? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because I'm not gonna dox. You were lurking in my stream for a while. You appreciate the kind words. No, thank you for an incredible convention. Like, I know that there are people on the team who have experience in conventions, but for a first-year convention, that was incredible. And I love how many people it brought from all over, literally the world, but especially coast to coast. Like, you guys did an amazing job, and I cannot wait to go back next year, having played Dawn Trail, so I can go to all the panels without spoilers. So thank you. Thank you so much. All right, let's get wrecked again and call it a night. I also took off work today, so I gotta be in a little... I gotta make sure I'm at work tomorrow and not tired so that I can do the chemistry stuff. Which, by the way, I'm definitely gonna look into that that butterfly pea extract so that I can make fancy color changing drinks based on pH adjustment. I'm not going to fault the Maid Cafe at all for having so many customers that they ran out of lemon juice, but I am excited to see what I might be able to do. Because come on, pH adjustment in tea? I mean, mostly when I think of pH adjustment, I think of red cabbage indicator, but I could have served my students tea? I guess. Oh no. What's wrong with me? What is my debuff? Oh, I was heavied. That's why. Oh, but yeah. So coming up next this week, I didn't have a chance to... We'll have the tea available in your online store! Let's go! Oh my gosh, okay. Well, you heard the Anime St. Louis people. Go get you some color changing tea and some lemon. All right, I gotta try this now. That makes me really happy. I should have thought about that. I should have thought about that before we left the Maid Cafe, but I was so concerned about getting to the... Oh, I desperately screwed my stamina consumption, but I was looking at chat. It's fine. We were worried about getting good seats at the cosplay competition. So I wasn't able to remember. My brain didn't brain, and I completely forgot we could also buy the things. But now I can buy the things. Details on that later after a lot of sleep. A lot. No, get you some good rest. You did good. You did a good job. Oh, wow. I came in 4th? Huh. There's an online store. And the Final Fantasy XIV fans in my chat go wild. All right. Yes, please sleep well. Get some good rest. And I know you've got 6 hard months of planning ahead of you to get the next con up and running, so make sure to take care of yourself, take breaks, self-care. All right. Sounds like a great convention. May have to be in touch for vendors, artists next year if I get... Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Keep an eye out for table openings. I haven't looked at the con itself, but that's usually, yeah. What do you mean? You're so calm right now. But it's pretty close to being a home convention for me. I usually head north for conventions instead of south, but like, yeah, I'm gonna have to pay more attention to St. Louis, definitely. But my friends sell at the North cons, so that's why I end up going there. But unfortunately, the way that it works out sometimes is sometimes they also don't get into conventions. So I'm pretty free next year, which means, I might be heading to St. Louis, especially if friends come. I know what you mean. I know what you meant, Inochi. I got it. We're on the same page. We're on the same wavelength. But all right, I think that's gonna be it for me. Oh, Nori, hello. If you weren't lurking, I'm so sorry. I'm leaving just as you come in. But yeah, I will have to catch up with you, Nori. It's been too long. It's just with the car stuff and the bronchitis stuff, I just kind of wasn't on Discord at all. By the way, speaking of the bronchitis, I haven't coughed a single time today. I'm completely over it. It took 5 weeks to the day, but I am over the bronchitis. So cross your fingers I don't lose my voice again this year. I would rather like to stay streaming. But all right, let's see who I can send you to. Let's see who we've got available. Not yet. Not yet. Are you on? You're not on. Are you on? You're not on. Are you on? No. I missed you by 4 minutes. Are you kidding me? Ah! Okay. Well, perhaps we will end stream tonight and I will be able to send you to people next stream, which will be tomorrow. We'll be doing Bug Fables. We're gonna do Bug Fables tomorrow, and I'm gonna look forward to finishing that up. In about 25 minutes, Avi and Ken are gonna be doing Baldur's Gate. So if, you know what, I'll link to them. I will send you to them, and then we will call it a night. They're not on yet, but they will be. So I'll just preempt it and send you to the waiting room. Let's go. With a dreamy drop-off, if you so choose. I have to get some sleep because, you know, con weekends. Excitement, cheerfulness, not the best sleep. So going to bed will be pretty nice.